Welcome back. If you see behind me on our studio camera, we're having a bit of a debate here if this is ash or rainfall that just hit our camera here. I don't think we're going to see any measurable precipitation here overnight, unfortunately. We've got another couple days until we get there. 87 degrees outside right now. Those mostly cloudy skies are going to be kind of our trend these next few days. We're already getting that upper level moisture, right? It's being brought over from our west, but nothing down here at the surface, so we haven't seen any of those wetting rains. Montrose, of course, has remained very hazy these past few days, 71 degrees. Actually, the airport there has recorded a bit of rainfall here at the moment. We'll check in a little bit. We'll see those rainfall totals. Our futurecast right now is going to show us kind of the setup for these next few days here. You're going to see here behind me, to our right here, it's going to be this low pressure system here. That's going to be what's going on in the Pacific, and it's going to bring up some of this moisture from around Baja California. You see this flow here up to the western slope. But on the other side, towards our east, this high pressure system is going to have a little working on us a little bit too, as you get some of that flow coming over from the Gulf. So between those two things working on each other, you have a little bit of a messy forecast, particularly in terms of those wind directions, which isn't really what we want to see with these ongoing wildfires. Though one way or the other, I think we are going to be getting a lot more of that moisture. Let me time that out for you and see when we're actually going to get some rainfall. Looking at our futurecast here behind me, you're going to see here at Wednesday at 7 p.m. overnight, models do have a little bit of that rainfall starting this evening. That's not when we're going to see most of it reaching the ground here, because I think we're not going to quite see those dew points start to go up until we get into Thursday evening and Friday. So this is more likely going to be those isolated thunderstorm cells that bring those stronger gusts, 40, 50 miles per hour. We've talked about those previously, as well as lightning. We saw a little bit of that earlier on in the day towards our north. I think that is likely to come a little bit further south too. Hopefully we are more on the wetting side though. You see Thursday at 3 p.m., a lot stronger cells here on our models. But again, I think it's going to take a little bit longer for those dew points to start to go up. And that means as that moisture on the surface ramps up those mountains, once that moisture arrives here, that means you're going to see a little bit more of that rainfall. I'm going to be a little bit more waiting on that though. Friday at noon, our model here behind me is a little bit less aggressive than I think. I think Friday is probably going to be the day where we see most of that moisture. You can see a little bit of it out towards our west. I think it'll happen a little bit earlier on in the day than what the GFS was thinking here. So let's look at our satellite radar and echo tops here. You see nothing going on right now. This helps me right here see how high those clouds are getting, how high up that moisture is. And basically what just is here to illustrate is that none of those are really stronger cells here. Stronger cells would you see a bit more of that yellow, higher up in the sky. Clouds, nothing going on right now. So not a lot of rainfall, not a lot of thunder and lightning, thankfully. Rainfall totals, we've seen a little bit down in Montrose, 5/500ths going on so far the past 24 hours. Allergens have remained low over these past couple of days, which I'm very grateful for, making me feel a bit better here in the studio. Let's take a look at our 7-day year injunction. I have 30% chance on Friday, 20% Thursday evening. It's kind of hard to tell, to time out when those rains are going to arrive, but I think Friday is probably our big day. It's scattered chance on Saturday, getting those up mid-90s. Montrose is going to happen a lot sooner. Thursday into Friday, you're going to see those rainfalls occurring that we've already seen, getting into those 80s throughout the rest of the week.